second shloka of Ganesha Pancharatnam. It is in the Raga Malahari. Many of you beginners will be very happy. You are very familiar with this Ragam. Most of your first 2 or 3 Geetams are in Malahari only. Maybe the seniors will have to refresh their memories. So I do the Arohanam Avarohanam. It's a Janyam of Maya Malagole. So you have a Sa, Re 1, Ma 1, Pa, Da 1, Sa, Sa, Re, Ma, Pa, Da, Sa. On the return, there is no Nishadam, but a Gandharam is included. Sa, Da, Pa, Ma, Ga, Re, Sa. Once again, Sa, Re 1, Ma 1, Pa, Da 1, Sa. Avarohanam, Sa, Da 1, Pa, Ma, Ga 3, Re 1, Sa. Practice your ragam for at least 10 minutes before attempting the shlokam. Not a wrong note should fall into the shloka. So once your hands are very used to the Arohanam, Avarohanam, you will be able to handle this. Shloka is actually quite easy. It is just that you have to move from a ragam. You have now just finished Hamsadvani and you are moving into Malahari. So the ragam should set very well in your head so that the transition between one raga to the other is smooth. If you are already struggling with the placement of the notes, then how can you get a smooth transfer from one raga to the other? So for the sake of that, and also to see that your Malahari sets well in your fingers, you need to go through the Arohanam and Avarohanam multiple times before you start the shloka. Just like in the last shloka, after 2 notes of the first beat, you start Ṭ.DÊ Navodipakabhashvaram Namatsurari Nirjanam Nadati Kapadubdaram Sureshwaram Nideshwaram Gajeshwaram Ganeshwaram Maheshwaram Tamashraye Paratparam Nirantaram. 1, 2, 3. Paratparam Nirantaram. So on the grid here below, I'm giving the notations. Keep following the notations as you are looking at me and learning the shloka. So I will also post a link to the vocal singing of Smt.M.S. Subbalakshmi in the description section. It will help you to keep listening to the shloka whenever you get a free time or when you're traveling. Just see to it that you keep listening to the shloka and the song and the flow of the raga sinks into your head. So when you sit for the actual playing, it becomes a lot more easier. Nadayoga Mama Magari. Again, Jandavari says to be handled the way I had mentioned in the first shloka also. Ma, ma, ma. 3 mas. 1 ma can come from Rishabha. Then second ma played in ma plain. Third ma can dash from the Gandharam without the Gandharam being heard. How do you play that? It has to move very fast. Ma. Or you do your split fingers. Ma, 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 ga, re. While returning in the Avarohanam, you have a Gandharam in Malahari, so you have a ga coming in the Avarohanam phrase. Watch this. Ga, re, sa, bi, karam. Nadayoga Tara-di, bi, karam. Now you have to go into the second string. Navodi. Navodipakabhashvaram. Sa, sa, da, 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 pa, da, sa. So here also, like earlier I had told in the Hamsadvani, a drop down from sa to ga has to come so that you pick up the next section of the shloka much better and the flow is easier. Here also when you do a sa, sa, da, second sa should just seamlessly, silently flow into the da. You cannot say cut the sa like this, sa sa. Navo ditarka. There is a detachment of those two notes that should not happen. So what do? Do you see me taking the second sa into the da? Then ditarka da da da. Now, because this is the last note, getting a split finger for the Janda Varase becomes difficult. So you can do this. The second da you can come from pa. Very fast. These connects that you give for the Janda Varase texture have to come in very fast. Watch this. Sa sa, silent da, da da da. So for the second da you jump from pa into da. Pa da sa navoditarka bhashwaram. I'll play these two lines together. Namatsurari nirjanam Samama papa pada pa. As you would have heard, I've just played it all plain, and this is how it will sound if it is as plain. Now I get texture with the Janda Varase. See what kind of a difference it makes to it. If you want to dash it, you play it like this. Ma, ma, from coming from ga. Then pa, pa, coming from the previous note. Pa, da, pa. If you are doing split finger, easiest. Nadaktika padudharam. See how it is moving so beautifully, step by step. Sa da, sa pa, da ma ma pa. Very easy to play this. First play sa da and then go back to sa and play sa pa. No connections because Nadaktika padudharam. This shloka itself, even when played plain, is heard well. So very important for students to listen to what you are playing. When you listen and react, that is when your playing becomes really good, because you know what technique exactly will work where. If you don't listen to what you are playing, quality of your playing is going to suffer. So when you say Nadatika padudharam, all of these were very plain except for the mama, where you have to give a Janda Varase. Sureshwaram Nidheshwaram. I did a very plain playing. The ri, sa ri, sa ri. Now look at the techniques that are going to be employed so that you will feel the Sureshwaram Nidheshwaram flowing so well. The to re is a connect, double strike. Sure ra, the surra. It does well when you connect some words which are very *Ṭ.DH or where the upper palate is moving, the tongue is moving to the upper palate. Such words do very well when you connect them. So double strike in da, one for da and one to go to re, and then the sari. Nideshwaram re sada, sari. Watch this. Re one strike, sada one strike when da is silent, and then sari both you strike. Once again, I am going to play Sureshwaram Nidheshwaram. See if you are hearing that. Sureshwaram Nidheshwaram with the techniques that I mentioned. Definitely apply the techniques and it will sound like this. Gajeshwaram Ganeshwaram. Rima Maga Risa the Risa. So Rima double strike. There you have a Janda Varase. It will be nice if you can do it. In the Tarasthai, some notes, even if the Janda Varsa is not put in, they do sound sweet and good. So it's a choice. Re, ma, ma, second ma, if you can do a Janda Varsa, well and good. If you're not able to, that is also fine, just in this case. Re, ma, ma, ga, re, sa, da, re, sa. Watch this. Re, ma, ma, ga is Gajeshwaram. Re, sa, da, re, sa is Ganeshwaram. So re, one strike, sa, da, one strike. Again go back to re, one strike, sa, one strike. Re, ma, ma, ga, re, sa, da, re, sa. That is the cuts. I would have given the brackets here in the on the screen. Watch it where the cuts are coming. Accordingly, you will have to do your emphasizing on the striking of your notes. Watch this. Re, ma, double strike. Possible the second Janda Varsa, the second ma. Those are all plain. Re, ma, ma, ga. Ga is plain. Then come to re. Re, sa, da, re, sa. Re, you strike. Sa, da, one strike. Again re, one strike. Sa, one strike. I am going to play from Sureshwaram Vidishwaram. Maheshwaram tamashraye Magari sa 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 da da. Magarisa can all be played, no connects, no silent notes. Just that when you come into the ga, shake the ga a little bit. Tamashraye sa sa da da. Both Janda Varsa will really help. And I am also dragging the second sa into the da. Advanced students, please notice all of this. This kind of silently dropping into another note is what is going to create flow. Flow, when somebody is hearing, that flow will happen. Otherwise, everything will sound cut. So when you say tamashe, I come to the da, I drag to the da, but immediately I strike the da for the da. Paraparam nirantaram. Now you have a sa 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 da sa, the lower sa, and sa sa upper sa. So Madhyasthayi Shadjamam and Tarasthayi Shadjamam, you will have to hand it together. So sa, and then come put your hand on re and drag yourself to the Tarasthayi sa. Sa 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 da. Da will be plain. Paraparam magarisa nirantaram. Paraparam nirantaram. Let me play this whole shloka. It's quite simple, and I'm sure one day is enough again to learn this. I'll meet you with Kalyana Vasantam in the next session.